Hi, my name is Ranjan Mujumdar. In this tutorial, I am going to explain the application of for loop. Today, I will show you the pattern. If you want to be a programmer, your concept should be clear about a subject. At first, find out the requirement and then set your way step by step to achieve the goal. Here, look at this diagram. This is your goal or this is the output you need to achieve. How can you achieve this goal? Using for loop. At first, look at this diagram. Okay, this is a triangle diagram, you can see, but originally it is a matrix. Now look at this diagram, you will understand the concept behind this. Here you can see in first row single asterisk and a space or blank. In second row 2 asterisks and 4 blank cell. In third row 3 asterisks and 3 blank cells, and so on. So how can you achieve this goal using JavaScript programming? At first I am erasing these lines from here. Now look at this diagram. Here you can see there are 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am using for. We all know the syntax of for loop. In case of for loop, 3 parts are used. First initialization, second condition, and third increment or decrement. Here you can see in diagram there are 6 lines. So that is the reason I am using I0, I less than 6, I plus plus. I am using another for loop here, writing j equals to 0, j less than equals to I, j plus plus. This is outer loop and this is inner loop. Here I am writing document dot write BR. We all know BR is used for line break in HTML. I am saving it. Okay, I did a mistake. Here you can see in diagram there is a asterisk. That is the reason I am using here asterisk. After inner loop, I am using document.write within double quotation BR. Why I use BR? You can see after first row there is a line break. After second row there is also a line break, and so on. That is the reason I have used document.write BR. And BR is used for line break in HTML. I am saving this. Refreshing the web page, click on the button. You can see the output here. Here you can see the output. Now I am going to explain the code. In first line, you can see there is a for loop I0, I less than 6. In diagram, you can see there are 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is the reason I have started from 0 and ends less than 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see curly braces. We all know if a developer uses 2 or more than 2 lines, then curly braces is needed. Here you can see there are 5 lines. So these 5 lines have been included into this outer for loop. This is outer for loop and this is inner for loop. Understood? So in first iteration, that means when I equals to 0, I am going to inside of this loop. Here you can see j equals to 0, j less than equals to I. J means j starts with 0, so 0 less than equals to I value is 0, 0 less than equals to 0. Is it true or false? 0 less than equals to 0, that means 0 is equals to 0, that means it is true. I am going to inside of this loop. Here you can see document.write asterisk sign. That is the reason you can see one asterisk. Again, on next iteration, j++. j++ means j will be incremented by 1. Now the j value is 1. 1 less than equals to I value is 0. Is it true or false? It is false. So you will not enter into this code. You will go outside of this loop. Now you can see document.write br. That means a line break. In diagram, you can see after each line there is a line break. In first line 1 asterisk, second line 2 asterisks. So you can see there is a line break. That is the reason I have used a line break here. I think you have understood. Now again I am going to outer for loop. Previously it was 0. Now it is incremented by 1. So the I value is 1. Again I am going to inner loop. J equals to 0. Less than equals to 1. That means on first iteration 0 less than equals to 1. On second iteration 1 less than equals to 1. On third iteration 2 less than equals to 1. So in case of 2 less than equals to 1, it is false. But 0 less than equals to 1, 1 less than equals to 1, it is true. So here you will get 2 asterisk sign. That is the reason you have got 2 asterisk sign here. Okay. Again you can see there is a line break. So in output you can see after 2 asterisks there is a line break. Again I am going to next iteration of I. Now I value is 2. Previously it was 1. Again I am going to inside. So 0 less than equals to 2. Is it true or false? It is true. 1 less than equals to true. It is true. 2 less than equals to true. It is true. But 3 less than equals to true. 2. It is false. So in case of false logic, it will go outside of the loop. So here you can see for I value 2, j is rotating for 3 times. That is the reason you will get 3 asterisks here. After that a line break here. By the same way 4, 5 you will get 4 asterisks and 5 asterisks. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Click on the button, you will get the output. Now I am incrementing the value of I from 6 to 18. I am saving the code, refreshing the web page, click the button. You can see you will get a large triangle. Here you can see there are 18 lines. Why? In first line you can see the value of I is 18. That means the condition is 18. For each iteration of I, you will get the asterisks. For first iteration, you will get single asterisk. For second iteration, that means for I equals to 1, you will get 2 asterisks. I equals to 2, you will get 3 asterisks, and so on. And for each break tag, you will get a line break here. In my previous tutorial, I explained that in JavaScript, a developer can show output using 3 ways. I have already explained 2 ways. One is alert and second is document.write. Now I am going to explain the third way. That is console.log. At first, I am using var str blank. Str is a variable with blank string. Now, I am deleting this document.write from here, typing str plus equals to within double quotation asterisk sign, and here I am using str plus equals to n. This is called new line character or line fit, new line fit. I am saving it, and after for loop, here you can understand that where the outer for loop begins and where it ends. Here you can see a notch. If you click on the notch, you can see the from line number 15 to line number 22, the outer for loop exits. And if you click on this inner for loop, you can see for line number 72, line number 20 is the scope of inner for loop. Now, after line number 22, I am using console.log str. I am saving it, refreshing the web page, right click on document, click inspect. In element section, you can see there is a 2 arrow button, 2 greater than sign. Here you can click on console. Okay. Now again I am refreshing and click the button. You can see the output here. I am storing the entire content in this variable str. Also I am storing the new line feed in this variable. After that, when the scope of the outer for loop ends, I am printing the output using console.log, and this is the output in console.log. Okay, remember, in case of console.log, you cannot use HTML tag. Suppose here I am using BR. BR is an HTML tag. So I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Click the button. You can see the output just like this. So when I writing code, you need to keep in mind when to use it. Otherwise, you will get error. Okay. So here a developer cannot use BR, so I am replacing BR with new line fit and saving it. Refresh the web page, click the button, you will get the exact output. But if a developer wants to write the same thing in document, in that case BR is essential. So I am undoing all these things. Okay, now I am saving it and refresh the web page, click the button. You can see the output here. Now I have explained all this way by which a developer can print the output in document as well as console. Now my question to all of you, how can you increase the size of asterisks? Here you can see the size of asterisks is very low. So how can we increase the size of asterisks? Now look at the process. Here before input type button, I am using a div id div asterisk div close. I am saving it. Okay, here I just use var str equals to single quotation or double quotation. I am just deleting this portion, str plus equals to within double quotation asterisk str plus equals to within double quotation new line, this will new line fit, and here after line number 23 I am using document dot get element id. This is a very essential JavaScript code. Maximum JavaScript developer use this function, document dot get element by id. Remember, at the time of writing get element by id, you should use camel case, not Pascal case. Here you can see get is in case of get element by id, G is in lowercase, E uppercase, B uppercase, I uppercase. Here you can see the IDs div asterisk. Here I am using div asterisk. What is the function of get element ID? Using this function, a developer can fetch the element using ID dot HTML equals to str. I am saving it, refreshing the web page. I think I did a mistake here. It is not working, but why? Str plus equals to asterisk, str plus equals to br. Okay, you can see in HTML. HTML is not the property of JavaScript. Here we should use inner HTML, inner external property. In inner HTML, HTML should be in uppercase. Str, I am saving it and refreshing the web page. Click the button. You can see the output here. What is the difference between previous output and this output? In previous output, we show the output in document, but in this place, we show the output in an element. And this is div element. I push the output in this div element, that means in this place. Remember, there are 4 ways, 3 to 4 ways to show the output. 1. Document.write. 2. Alert. 3. Console.log. In case of console.log, BR does not support, that means line break does not support. New line fit supports in console.log. By the same way, if I hide this code or comment off this code, and if I use alert to show the output by changing BR to new line feed, I am saving it and refresh the web page, click the button, you can see the same output in alert box. You can see console.log does not support BR, that means line break, but it supports new line feed. Whereas alert does not support line break or BR tag, but it supports new line feed. On the other way, in case of document or in case of an element like div supports BR or line break but does not support new line feed. I am again showing you the output. Here, in case of div, I have used line break. I am saving it and refreshing the web page. You can see the output here. In case of div, it will just be in case of an element, it supports BR line break. It does not support new line. Okay. Now the next topic is, here you can see the output is too small. That means the size of an asterisk is too small. How can we increase the size of an asterisk? In my CSS tutorial, I explained that how to increase the size of a character or size of a text. So, if a developer use style font size colon 30px, save it and refresh the web page, click the button, you can see the size of asterisk has been increased. Here I am writing 8 in place of 18. I am saving the web page, refresh the web page. Here you can see the output. This is the code of CSS, but here I am doing JavaScript tutorial. So I have to write JavaScript code. Now I am going to increase the font size using JavaScript code. Get element by ID div underscore asterisk. I am not getting any suggestion, but why? Okay. Font size is a property of style, so a developer can use font size property to increase the size of content. Here I am using font size. Remember, in case of font size, a developer should use Pascal case. I am using 36px. Saving it, refreshing the web page, clicking the button, you can see the output. If I increase the size to 50px, then you can understand the output. Okay, so it is working now. So by this way, a developer can increase the font size of a content, and a developer can, at first a developer can put the entire content in an element. After that, the developer can increase the size of the font. Now I am setting it 25px, saving it. In my previous tutorial, that means in previous CSS playlist, you all have got the idea of CSS. Whatever CSS you apply on an element, the same CSS you can apply as JavaScript code format. Now I am showing you another CSS property using JavaScript format. I am doing JavaScript tutorial, so here I will use only JavaScript code. I will not use CSS code. So now I am using get element by ID div asterisk dot style dot. I want to set the entire asterisk in the center of the document. So what was the CSS property? textAlign is a CSS property. In case of textAlign, text T should be lowercase and A should be uppercase. textAlign center. That means it will be set center as horizontally. I am saving it, refreshing the web page, click the button. Now you can see the output here. Okay, I think you have got the idea of basic JavaScript code. If you have any query regarding this tutorial, please comment me. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe my channel. Please like this tutorial and send this tutorial among your friends and colleagues. Thank you.